What's up, girls? Welcome back to my channel. It's Whit here again with another video. So today I'm going to be reviewing the new Juvias Place, the Olori 2 palette. This is what it looks like. Let me go ahead and open this up for you guys to take a look at. So it's an all blue palette. Put it here in the middle. Okay, so to start first, I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyes using the Makeup Revolution. This is their eyeshadow base in shade medium. So I received my package today, right, from Juvias Place. Got it like early this morning, like 6 in the morning. I got it like at 6 in the morning, right, you guys? Super excited. And I had ordered the Olori 2 and the Olori 3. Y'all, these people sent me the Olori 1 and 2. I already own the first one. So I mean, I emailed them right away. I'm a little annoyed because obviously I do YouTube and things are a little time sensitive. And I was expecting to have that palette so I can like have the videos go up back to back. So that video, you guys, is going to be delayed because I have to now wait for them. They said about 3 to 5 business days before they will ship it out. So it's looking like that video is not gonna go up until like next week or so. So pretty much, y'all, when the video does go up, please support it. You know, please show it some love. It's gonna be a little late. And as far as the Olori 1, in the email, they didn't say anything about me sending it back. So, I mean, if they don't say anything about like, oh, give it back to us, then more than likely, I'm just gonna give it away to one of you guys. So, yeah. All right, so eyes have been primed. So to start off with first, where is the brush that I like to use? I think it's you. No, it's not you. I'm gonna first go into the only matte shade in the palette, which is this blue down here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put this all over. To be honest, when I saw this palette, I didn't realize that there was only one matte in here. And I really kind of wish that this shade right here, this really dark blue, would have been the matte color in the palette because I much would have preferred that. I mean, this blue isn't bad, but I think like I already have like a set look in mind. So I'm letting you guys know right now, I plan on grabbing a blue from another palette real quick, you know, to achieve what I want to achieve. This is a really pretty blue. It's one of those blues that kind of turns green too. It's kind of like a blue with some green in there. So what I'm gonna do actually, how do I want to do this? I'm gonna take this the same brush, right? And I'm gonna take the tip of it and I'm just gonna blend this out where it's almost kind of like my transition color because it kind of is gonna act as my transition color. Okay, so now, ever so lightly, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm gonna go into the Juvias Place, the Magic palette. And if I can open this palette, I'm gonna go into this like blue purple type of shade right here. And I'm just gonna put this all over. I want this to be dark, okay? Like, see, when this color would have been really pretty in this palette, don't you think? I feel like they should have at least given us 2 matte shades in here, and this should have been one of the colors. Like this, I mean, look at this color. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a clean brush with nothing on there, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out the edges into this other color that like is already sitting up there, so this doesn't look so harsh. Okie dokie. So I like the way this looks. This looks so sexy. Like, So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna cut my crease real quick, okay? Like, real quick, and then I'll be back so we can really get into these shimmers. Actually, when I look at this palette, I don't know, in the picture, I thought this was more of like a icy silver color, and it's not. Okay, but anyways, let me go ahead and cut my crease, and then I'll be back, and then we're gonna get into these shimmers. All right, so the crease has been cut. And what I'm gonna do first is I wanna go into this shimmer right here. Where's the brush? I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna use both of these shimmers actually. I'm gonna use this one right here and this one right here. So I'm gonna first go into this one. So, I mean, this is a pretty color, but yet again, as typical with Juvias Place, their eyeshadows, at least their shimmers, they are a little bit harder to pick up on a brush. So I feel like I'm definitely doing like a lot of back and forth to like really kind of grab this on here. But this is a pretty little icy, oh, hold on, I thought it was out of focus. This is a pretty icy color, kind of, sort of. It's kind of like is it like a slate blue? Yeah, okay. And then taking another clean brush to pack on a shimmer, I'm gonna go into that blue, which I'm so excited for. This blue, like just looking at it, it kind of reminds me, kind of, it's not spot on, but the Pat McGrath in her Mothership, is it the one? Yeah, but that Pat McGrath one, that one is like, oh, that blue is divine. This is a pretty blue though, don't get me wrong, this is a pretty blue. But that Pat McGrath one is like, baby, on a different level. So like, you know, the camera is not really doing it justice, because in person I can clearly see a contrast. Like I can see two separate shades. On camera I can see them, but not as like, it's not as intense as it is in person. And I'm not understanding why that is. So I'm just gonna blend this into this shadow here. Okay, so I can kind of see it a little bit more now. I can kind of see it a little bit more. Okay, and then I want to grab another, I was gonna do a matte. I was actually gonna do the matte that I put on the outer part and put it all here, but I changed my mind. So I'm actually gonna just take this brush because I don't think I have another, I don't feel like looking for one. I don't think I have another like packing brush. If I do, I don't feel like looking for it. So I'm gonna go into this dark blue here. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, I don't really like to put shimmers in the crease or in the outer V, but you can low-key finesse this color, like low-key, because even though it's a shimmer, it's not as shimmery. So you can get away with this. Yeah, this is pretty, and it's dark. Dang, I really wish this would have been the matte shade, because I don't typically like so here's the thing, I like my matte super dark, but I don't like my shimmer super dark. Like, so I don't see myself using this shade often. It almost looks black. Like, y'all see that? It almost looks black. Let me bring this up a little bit more here because it just looks a little funny. Okay, and then I want to go back into, yeah, this is the brush that I used to put down like that dark color from the Magic palette. I'm just gonna go ahead and just like go over this a little bit, kind of like bring this up a little bit. And then I'm gonna go into this brush and I'm gonna take that first blue color, and I'm just gonna put this up here because it kind of got really low and it just looks like I only have shadow on the bottom half. So I'm just gonna put this on there lightly, and I need to actually go with a clean brush and kind of like blend that better because I don't want it to be too high up and it just looks weird. Yeah, I'm gonna take a clean brush with no product on there and use that to like blend this out. Does this look even? I don't know why that dark shade looks like that on camera, but in person it does not look like that. Anyways, okay, so yeah, that is that with this look. I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera. I'm gonna do the rest of my face as per usual, and then I'll be back to give you guys my final thoughts on this palette. So I'll be back shortly. All right, you guys, so this is the completed look, and let me just say, I really like the way that this eye look came out. I think this palette is stunning. So this is what it looks like yet again, and it comes with 6 shades in here. You get 5 mattes, you get 5 shimmers and 1 matte. And this palette retails for $15, but there are plenty of discount codes out there. So if you were interested in this, or if you were unsure, if you wanted to buy this, don't buy full price. There are lots of discount codes out there. I personally use the code Infamous. That's Time to Infamous's code. If you watch her here on YouTube, I love her, so I just use her code. But anyway, so yes, this is this palette. So overall, I do like it. I used 4 out of the 5 shades in the palette, and I was able to achieve this look. Granted, I did go into another matte shade in the in one of Juvia's Place's other palettes, but that was because I kind of wanted this look to look a certain way, and that's why I went into that shade. But you can achieve this if you don't want it to be as like dark, because I feel like you could definitely achieve this look without having to jump to another palette to get it dark. Do I have anything else to say about this? Not really. I'm kind of bummed that I don't have the 3rd one, so I wanted to get that video up for you guys. I wanted it to be back to back, but that video is going to be delayed, so just be on the lookout for that. I do plan on filming with that palette once I do get it. So yeah, there's not really much else to say. I would recommend this palette for sure. Now, they do have their, what's that palette called? They have the Wahala 2 palette, and I feel like if you kind of have that already and you don't really want to buy any more blue palettes or any more blue eyeshadow, I feel like a lot of these shades in here, I kind of feel like they're in there, you know? Or, I mean, the fact that it's just blue, like there's blue there, you know? So I feel like what Juvia's Place has been doing lately, which is kind of smart, is if you notice, they never really put out a bunch of big palettes. Like, in their entire collection or their arsenal of palettes, they only have like 4 big palettes, which is the Magic palette, the Masquerade palette, the Wahala 2, and the Wahala palette, right? And then they have their 9-pan palettes that were bigger shadows, but there were only 9 colors. And then they went into their 6-pan series and they have their quads. And what they're low-key doing is they're taking shades that they probably already put out in bigger palettes and are breaking them up into pieces. So yeah, I feel like they took the Wahala 2 and they broke that palette up into more, because I feel like the Olori 1 kind of has similar colors in that palette. This one for sure. The one that's coming, I think that was it's a little different, but yeah, I just got off on a tangent. Anyways, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Comment down below if you plan on picking this palette up, if you did pick it up. And yeah, until next time, I'll talk to you beauties later. Bye.